What's going on, guys? We've talked the last month about prioritizing purposeful sleep. So if you're curious or you missed out on any of that, it was great. We dispelled some common myths. We discussed why we sleep, why we need to sleep, and especially why it's important when we have a new injury. But this month, one of the aspects we didn't cover last month was sleeping is also good for our mental health. So prioritizing purposeful mental health and actually seeking to make it better, whether it's sleeping better, whether that's getting therapy, whether that's talking to your doctor about possible some meds or changing up your meds, taking some supplements, any of those things is a huge help for our health journey as we age. We know that as we are growing, one of the things I've discovered, I've been going to therapy now the last couple of years. A lot of the things my outlook on life was based on things, and I joke and I told my therapist I had a great childhood, it was fantastic. And then as we go and we went along, it's like things weren't that great. I learned some really crappy lessons, and I'm applying that to life now, and that's not how life now works, and that's how I shouldn't have learned that lesson back then. So there's a lot of unlearning and relearning stuff as you go through and you talk to a good therapist. If that's for you, it's fantastic. It's hard, it sucks, and it's great at the end. It's definitely worth it if you want to put in the work. If that's not the route you like to go right now, please talk to your medical professional. If there's any type of medication you think you might need. Sometimes that is the case. We know we need medicine sometimes when we have an injury. We know sometimes we need surgery. And quite honestly, it's good for what it does. It's great for what it does. But one of the things we really want to prioritize as we age is our mental health because, well, it kind of affects everything, our whole outlook, how we deal with people, how we deal with work, how we deal with spouses, how we deal with coworkers, how we deal with just random life events and that jackass that cuts us off in traffic. If we can actually take a step back and realize what's going on, we may not flip out and lose our cool quite so much. But that has only been the case since I've been working and prioritizing my own mental health. So one of the reasons, kind of piggybacking off of what we talked about last month, and if you missed last month or would like to go back, probably be able to scroll back a few videos. It should be on there on any of our socials. But one of the reasons why sleeping is so important is it helps improve our mental health. When I know personally with my sleep, my energy is low, some stuff is really off. And my wife calls me out on it every time because she's great at it. And that's exactly what I have been trying to work on as well. So sleeping is huge for multiple reasons, especially in the clinical setting, especially when someone's in pain. So that's why one of the big things we focus on when someone has a new injury is, are they able to sleep? Because if not, we know a lot of stuff starts to go south or can go south real quick. So we love talking about sleep. Please go back and check out those videos if you missed it. But one of the things we also really recommend going forward, if therapy is for you, fantastic. It is well worth it. It is hard. It's difficult, like I said, but it's so worth the journey. It's so worth the effort that you put in. Please reach out to a good therapist. There are many in Kansas City. And if coincidentally, if you are in the Kansas City area, we have one going in right next door through the wall right here. And I believe she starts seeing patients here in the next, probably by the time these videos are posted. So be sure to check back or check with us on that as well. Guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.